So I want to share one final story with you that encapsulates all three of these elements of meaningful connections, fulfilling purpose, and serving others, but will remind us all that just because transformation doesn't happen immediately doesn't mean it will never happen. And that transformation doesn't just impact individuals, but families, communities, cultures, entire societies. Now, this story takes place again in the early 2000s at another high school we were working at in Jackson High School. And we're working with the senior class at this high school. And everything's working out really well with this class. A lot of school spirit. They have their problems like others. But there was this young man that we got to know really, really well, and his name is Larry. Now, a little bit about Larry. So Larry is a senior, but he's repeating his senior year. Okay? He hasn't done very well in school, and he's often teased and harassed by other students, bullied quite often. And one day, he comes up to me and says, "Hey, Matt, I have a favor to ask of you." I'm like, "Yeah, what's up, buddy?" He goes, "My senior project is coming up, and I need an idea. Because if I don't pass my senior project, I won't pass school." I'm like, "No, I get how it works. Like, I judge some of those. So I'll tell you what, Larry, let's meet for a smoothie this weekend, and we can talk about it." So we sit down. We're having a conversation that Saturday afternoon. And I said, "So, Larry, what are you going to do? What's your senior project?" And he goes, "I'm going to make everybody feel amazing." I'm like, "That's like not a senior project, Larry. I don't know how you're going to make everybody feel amazing." Like, no. And here I am, doubting him. I go, what do you mean by that, Larry?" He goes, I don't know. Like, I just want people to feel amazing. Like, I'll figure it out. But that's my senior project. That's what I want to do. Do you think I'll graduate? I guess. Like you got to tell me more, buddy. Like, how are you going to pull this off? He goes, well, I'll think about it, and I'll let you know. We'll go talk to Principal Travis when it's time. I said, "Okay, fine." A couple weekends go by. We get together, and he goes, "I figured it out. I'm just going to hold the door open to the front of the school and just tell everybody, be amazing today." Now, the other thing about Larry that's important to know is Larry had also some health issues, mainly respiratory and cardiac issues, that really threatened his life on multiple occasions. Nonetheless, we go to the principal, and Larry sits down with the principal and says, "This is my plan. I want to show up to school every day, be the first one there, open up the front of the school, allow the students to walk in, and I'll just tell them to be amazing today." And the principal starts laughing at him. It says, "Larry, like that's I don't know if that's going to work. And you're saying that you're going to show up here every morning before anybody else? Like when it's cold and wet and rainy and when you're not feeling it, and like you're really going to do this? Like, I don't know if that's going to work. You might want to do something else." Nope. Principal Travis, that's what I want to do. So the senior year starts. And sure enough, Larry shows up at Jackson High School, the very first one, before the janitor, waiting for him to open up the doors. And so Larry stands there, holds the door open, and as students walk in, one by one, he puts up his hand for a high five and says, "Be amazing today, be amazing today, be amazing today." This went on for weeks, and no student would high five him. They laughed at him. Like, "Are you kidding me?" They're bullying him around, but that didn't stop him. So he continues, being the first one to show up at school, holding the door open, and just saying, "Be amazing today, be amazing today, be amazing today." This went on for months and through the winter. And then something interesting happened. One day, we all show up toward the end of winter, the beginning of spring. We show up to the high school, and we thought something had happened. All the students were lined out from the front of the school, through the corridor of the entryway of the campus, down the sidewalk where all the buses drop off the students, and we thought something had happened, like something dangerous was taking place at the school. So we quickly park go up to the front of the line, we see some of the teachers, and we go, what's going on? Why are all these students out here? And the teacher said, oh, all those students want to go through Larry's door. Like, wait, what do you mean they're all going to be tardy? It doesn't matter to them. They all want to walk through Larry's door. And so now you're seeing student after student high-fiving Larry. And as he would say, be amazing today, they high-five him back and say, no, Larry, you be amazing today. And one by one, all those students would walk through the front of that campus. Now, understand, there are other entry points to the school, but nobody wanted to walk through those doors. They wanted to walk through Larry's door. You know, the good book teaches us all to be witnesses, right? Witnesses of goodness, love, and the way. And in his own way, Larry really embodied those ideals. Not just of love, goodness, and the way, but the ideals of making meaningful connections, fulfilling purpose, and serving others through the very simple and selfless act of just holding the door open and wishing that somebody be amazing for the day. And then something kind of amazing began to happen. Those bullies that gave Larry a bad time, oh no, now Larry has bodyguards. It didn't matter his health challenges. It didn't matter the ridicule, the harassment, the bullying, the naysayers, the doubters. None of that mattered. That young man was determined to fulfill his purpose of making a meaningful connection with somebody who may not have been a Larry fan at first, but he knew the impact that he would have. And so as you walked the halls of Jackson High School, you didn't hear shenanigans going on anymore. You had students high-fiving one another, all in unison. Be amazing today, be amazing today. Teachers holding the doors open in their classrooms, high-fiving their students saying, be amazing today, be amazing today. Larry literally transformed the culture of that school. And then graduation came. And when his name was called, you would have thought he was the celebrity. He gets up on stage, gets his diploma, and the entire senior class and all the teachers stand up and they're giving him an ovation like I've never seen before. But then all of the supporters, the family members in the bleachers, they stand up. And now the community is chanting, be amazing today, be amazing today, be amazing today. Larry had tremendous impact on the culture of a school and an entire community. And then 2 years later, Larry lost his battle with his respiratory challenges. But what is not lost is the impact that he has had in that school. Because in the entryway of that school are his words, be amazing today. This story has been told hundreds and hundreds of times to all sorts of schools, middle schools, high schools, cosmetology schools, colleges, universities, tech schools, welding schools, automotive schools. It doesn't matter. Anybody that wants to hear Larry's story has found a way of celebrating his legacy by finding their own way of celebrating Be Amazing Today. That young man didn't just make an impact in his town. His impact has been nationwide. All because he believed in making a meaningful connection, fulfilling purpose, and serving others. I get it. There are days when you're just not feeling it. You don't feel that you're making an impact. And sometimes doubt ensues. Am I cut out for this? Do I still have it? Am I really influencing change and transformation? I assure all of you, you absolutely are, because you wouldn't be here today if you didn't believe that. And so here's a verse. Herzing University. If you receive it, if you feel like being amazing today, One more time. I'm going to point over here. I want to hear the loudest and proudest yo. I want to hear the Herza verse right here. I want to hear the be amazing today. In the memory of Larry and all those amazing people that we get to work with on a day-to-day basis, let's hear it one more time. Yo! Yo! Ah, come on. And all together, give me a be amazing today. 1, 2, 3. Be amazing today. Herza University, you are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. Congratulations. God bless all of you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.